For you.
Everyone. Hi there. And this is our Own Your Own Life event tonight. My name is Gabe, and I'm always excited to share on these events. And even more so tonight because I get to share the space with, I believe, four or five other women tonight who have also been loving it and crushing it here in this space over the last few years, some longer than others. And although we've all had unique journeys here, we are similar in the way that we have all been able to create an extra income online that has given us more choices, freedom, and flexibility to do more of the things that we love to do. So you might be a mum that's looking to contribute to household finances. Maybe you're traveling and you want to travel more. Perhaps you're looking to create multiple streams of income. Or maybe you'd love to create something that even is going to potentially replace your current income and beyond that, which is all possible here. So it's about having more choices, more health, more fun, and more adventures. And you'll hear about more of that tonight, I am sure. And there's so many reasons why we're here and why you might be here tonight or listening to the recording. And we want to help you get your questions answered and any queries that you may have through the stories that we tell and what we share tonight. So a little bit more about my story, and I just wanted to, put the hero of what we do in the spotlight at the moment, and that is our beautiful whole food product. So when I first came into the business, I was actually interested in creating an income and making money, but part of that I thought, well, I'm going to try these products that are linked to this business model, and within about 10 days of having them, I noticed a shift in my health and my energy and my overall well-being. And I am someone that you would have considered, or I would have considered, quite healthy beforehand. Although I was a newborn mama and I was tired, a little bit irritable, I was doing all the right things. So I was eating well, I was exercising. But when I added these products in, it was clear that there was some nutrition gaps that needed to be filled, and that happened in a pretty quick span of time. So I was feeling pretty incredible. So I actually, I hear lots of people, women in our community and men in our community, when they have these products, they say that they just have some more energy, but also they use the word that they feel happy again, or they feel like themselves again. So I had kind of resigned to the fact that maybe I was never going to feel that way again. I was a tired mama now. I was irritable. I was moody. And that was just the way it was going to be. And then, within a couple of weeks of getting on board, I was feeling pretty incredible. So I'm going to hand it over to Jo now, who's going to tell you a bit more about these products. I'll just pass on over to Jo.
Awesome. Hey guys, everybody, I'm Jo. I am was just sorting out my phone. I'm a busy mum of four, so it's always a bit manic, you can imagine, at this time of the evening. And yes, I get to talk about our amazing products, which is called Juice Plus. If you guys haven't heard of them before, they've been around for over 25 years. We've got over 35 peer-reviewed medical studies done on the product here, which is what I love about it. And if you ask Siri, she will tell you it's the most researched nutritional product on the market. So for me, I believe fruits and veggies were good for us. But if you're someone who loves that science and wants to know that, we have definitely all that to back us, which is really amazing because there's no other supplements or products out there that can do that. So very similar to Gabe, I came across this 7 years ago. I was sick of my kids being sick, to be honest. They were always sick. They were always at the doctors on antibiotics, steroids, you name it. We took every medicine possible. 7 years later, I've totally changed my tune on health and definitely gone down more the holistic path. But for me, I was looking for something to boost my kids' immunity. We tried all the gummies, all the supplements at the pharmacies and supermarkets, and I now know that they are classed as a confectionery product. But at the time, I tried them all, nothing was working. And I came across Juice Plus, maybe like you guys, on Facebook through a friend. And I thought, it's fruits and veggies. Look, if anything, my kids are getting healthier. Why not give it a go? And for me, similar to Gabe, I thought it was healthy. until I got onto these products. So I used to suffer, now I say it out loud, it doesn't sound healthy, but I've got celiac, so I've always suffered with digestive issues, bloating, I've been overweight most of my life, I had migraines, cold sores, period pain. I thought it was healthy, but soon realized I thought that's how my body was, and soon realized it wasn't right. And once I got my gut health under control and reduced the inflammation in my body, which is the main purpose of Juice Plus, then everything else played off in that. So we have, as just saying, a really simple product range. We only have 3 products, which is what I love. It's very simple, it's family friendly, anybody can be on the products, including pregnant breastfeeding mums, kids, people on medications. A lot of people don't know if you take supplements, sometimes it reacts with medications. So I love that we can give this to anybody. Our first product is, we've got our capsules. So these are our veggie ones. We have fruit, veg, and berry capsules. These are vine ripened, dried, crushed, and popped into a vegan capsule. I know that sounds way too simple. It's fruits and veggies, but we all know how good they are for us, and we definitely don't get enough. So these are absorbed into the bloodstream within 5 to 10 minutes of you taking them. It'll go to where your body needs it. So we can all take the same product and have totally different results because we've all got different things going on inside our bodies. These are your micronutrients. So it's filling in the gaps in your diet. It's not meant to replace fruits and veggies, but as we know, no one's getting that 9 to 12 serves, which is what's recommended now, 365 days a year. So this just really is covering us. And you can hear them in the background, my children. These are the kids' chewies. So same ingredients as our fruit and veggie capsules, just in a chewable form for kids. They're made from tapioca starch and fruit pectin, and contain less than 1 gram of sugar compared to other children's supplements, which is essentially a lolly and contain a lot of sugar. So same again, these kids take them, and over the 7 years of my kids taking them, gone from being at the doctor's every other week to 3 visits in 7 years and 1 lot of antibiotics. So massive game changer for us by just introducing more fruits and veggies. If you have fussy children, obviously just a great way of filling in the gaps in their diet too. We also have another capsule, which I haven't got at the moment on me, but it's the Omegas, which is a plant-based vegan Omega. So it's Omega, I've got to remember them all now. 3, 5, 6, 7, 9. Hopefully I've got it all right. There's a lot of Omegas in there. But these are essential in our diet. We don't naturally produce Omegas, so we do need to get them in our diets. Amazing for brain, hair, skin, and nails. And especially if you are pregnant, it's really important for pregnancy and the growth of babies. It will go into the placenta and it will feed the new growing baby. And I took these products while I was pregnant, and I came out with a 4.5 kg baby. I don't know if that's a good thing, but I was 36 at the time, and so he was getting all that goodness. And our last product, which I've just run out now, as I've just ordered some more, is our plant-based protein powders. So these are delicious. They're like a chocolate or vanilla smoothie. They contain 17 superfoods, pre and probiotics, and niacin, which is a natural mood booster. So these are your macronutrients. They're amazing if you're not a big breakfast eater. You can have it as an easy breakfast. You can chuck some fruit in there if you like. My kids love these. Little do they know they're going to listen now, but they have got things like broccoli, alfalfa sprouts, all that stuff in there that if I put on a plate, my daughter's listening now, they wouldn't eat. So these, for me, I use these as like a quick breakfast, or I've got quite a sweet tooth, and I found by having one of these in the afternoon, it's really helped me get through rather than having a coffee or a chocolate bar or something like that. Alongside our products, we have an amazing online program. It's all based on whole foods, and in there you've got hundreds of recipes, workouts, Pilates, yoga, meditations, and you get lifetime access to that program even if you stop taking our products. So the cool thing is that kids can get their chews for free with any adult who takes the capsules, aged between 4 and 18. So it's an amazing offer. I'm going to bring this to life now, and I'm going to pass it over to my beautiful friend Megan, who's been taking our products for just a short time, but is already having some awesome results.
Thanks, Jo. Hi, everyone. Joe introduced me to this last year, I think it was, or maybe a bit before that. But at the time, I just kind of didn't really grab into it, or wasn't in the space. And then again this year, Joe kind of passed it by me because my skin had gone completely out the door with the stress of selling houses, moving cities to another part of the country, etc., etc. I was just really unwell, and I ended up with psoriasis all over my body. Well, mainly on my legs, my feet, covered, and then up on my arms and hands, and then up through my neck at the time. So, and I'd been at a naturopath, and I'd cut all my diet down to pretty much carnivore, and then started to slowly put things in like kumara and things. But was on three or four types of food maximum, and nothing was kind of shifting. And so Joe said, "What do you think about trialing this?" And I took them to the naturopath, and initially he went, "I don't know," but he suggested trialing one capsule of each. So I take the omega, the vegetable, and the fruit. I'm not actually allowed the fruit in raw or the vegetables. 90% of the vegetables that are in the capsules, I can't eat the actual vegetables, but I can have the capsules. And he muscle tested them on me, and he said, yes, but one only of each of them. So that's what I'm taking. I've been taking them now for about 2 months, and the psoriasis has gone from my feet. Like they had got to the point of cellulitis. They were all infected and disgusting. It's gone from my feet, my legs. I've had another little explosion over the last 2 weeks because I went through another huge stress patch for 2 weeks. So it came up again, but it's already dying away again on I've actually just reacted to something tonight that I've eaten because I tried a new food and can't have that one. But so it's just instantly made my life 100% better. I still am only on one capsule of each of them, but that's been enough to shift massively. And the other thing that I've really noticed, I was shallow sleeping. I have done this for so long because, the parent ear, you always have an ear up. I have 2 really elderly semi-senile dogs who constantly get up during the night. So I have had shite sleep for the last, I don't know how long. And I have now, within a week of started taking them, I go really deep into my sleep. I still get woken by the dogs, but I instantly go back into sleep. So I am getting substantial sleep compared to what I used to, and quality sleep. So I now dream. I haven't dreamed for I don't know how long. I now wake up remembering dreams. It's incredible. And I am now got more energy because I do a really mentally stressful job. I'm a counsellor working with adults with trauma. So by the end of the day, I'm whacked emotionally and physically. So I need the sleep. And now I'm getting it. I wake up, I go to work at 6:30 every morning, and I am ready for the day. So thank you, Joe. Thank you for kind of passing it by me a couple of times before I jumped on it. And I'm also now sort of selling it, and I've got several clients who are loving it. I've got 2 more who are just about to jump on. A very good soul sister of mine and her mum both want it. It's just starting to spread out, and now I can give what I'm experiencing, I can kind of share that out with others, and I'm loving it. So thanks for the opportunity to speak.
Hello, I believe I can resonate with so much that you're sharing about. Like, part of my product story is my skin as well. Although I had just also accepted that my skin was just going to be like that for the rest of my life, because I'm close to 40, so I thought, I've just got shit skin. And then within, I guess it was a few weeks, I was like, oh, my like little patches of skin where I had rashes and things like that were smooth, wasn't getting, the dry skin as much on the face. So yes, I'm not as severe as what it sounds like you've been going through, Megan, but definitely can resonate. Now I'm going to pass over to, I believe, Rachel or Chloe. Is it or Bridget? I'm just guessing. I'm totally guessing.
You can pass it. You can pass it to me first if you want, and then I'll pass it over to Chloe.
Okay.
All good. Thank you so much for sharing too, Megan. I hadn't heard your story yet and how you're getting on, and I love that. Like my boy, who's actually right here, see his face is completely clear, had severe eczema, looked like someone had shaved the side of his face off when he was a baby, and he could only eat about 3 foods, but he could have the chewies. So he couldn't eat the food that was in the chewables, but he could have the chewables. And it's thanks to that and some other things that we did that cleared his eczema completely. So I'll be forever grateful for that. So I was just going to switch gears a little bit now and talk a little bit around the business side. And so I came into this as a busy mum of one who's just gone to bed now. She's 8.5 now. And I was actually looking for a program. I wanted to do the health program, but it just made so much sense to me after having great results to walk into the business side. And I definitely was not someone that had time. I ran a catering company. I was a mum. I had worked like 18-hour days some days. But when I looked into this, I saw it was a business in a box, and it was set out for people who were busy, who were mums, or who worked other jobs, and they could do them totally in spare moments in and around what you already did. The thing that I love about this business compared to my traditional business is a caterer. Obviously, as a caterer, I would work. I had all the, I had my own job. I thought it was my own business. I thought it was, my key to freedom. But then owning your own business, if anyone else has had it, not all it's cut up to be. There's a lot of extras that come with it, and management and things like that. And I just found that I was working 7 days a week all the time. Like if I was catering or not, I was constantly in my emails, I was constantly doing this or that, and I just wasn't getting the freedom that I thought I was going to have. And obviously with that, I only ever got paid one way. So someone paid me for a catering job, I got paid after I'd paid all my waitresses and everything else. The cool thing I love about this business is we actually get paid 3 ways in this business. So the first way obviously seems pretty simple. We have our beautiful products, we have customers, so we get retail sales profit. So that's when we connect the customer with the company ships the products directly to the customer, and we get paid a commission for doing that. The other way that we get paid, which I love, is bonuses. And I don't think before this business I'd actually ever got a bonus. I definitely wasn't paying myself a bonus as a business owner. And so there's some really cool businesses on the table here, bonuses on the table here, starting from as little as $150 going up into the thousands. So really, really cool business bonuses in the first kind of few weeks or months, which makes it really nice to be able to get your money back straight away. The other cool thing that we have is what I call performance bonus, and this is what I refer to as the long-term money, the beach money. This is what sets this business apart from your everyday job. And so what happens is when we get to a certain point in our business, the company actually pays an extra 3% out over everything that's going through our business at the time. So this is what really allowed me, when I had this guy, I had hyperemesis, and I was really, really sick when I was pregnant, and then he had the eczema and everything for about a couple of years. And so it allowed me to put my business down like completely when he was really, really small, and not have to worry and still have that money coming in. So that's the huge difference that sets us aside from your everyday job to working in a company like this, in a network marketing company. And I was just going to share screen quickly and just share about kind of like if anyone's heard of Robert Kiyosaki and his business quadrant. I think it's a really cool way to explain the difference between this business and what we call like a job. So let's see if I can share screen here. And so hopefully you guys can all see that. And most of us understand being an employee. We work on the left hand side here, you work for somebody, they pay you a wage by hourly, or you get paid a salary. You go to work, you come home, you get paid. That's pretty simple. And that's probably where most of us start off, and a lot of us stay on that side for forever. The other part is self-employed, and I guess this is just really a glorified job, because you work but you just don't get any of the benefits that the government pays you, holidays or anything like that. So this is really what I had with my business, because there was no, I didn't have a business that ran with or without me. And so the idea for all of us is to be able to move to the right hand side, to become a business owner that creates you money if you're working in it or not. And that's where this network marketing business comes in. You can get it to a stage where this business works with or without you, and that's the really smart part. And then obviously, hopefully we all want to become an investor in the end and be able to have money that we can invest, and then that can work for us as well. Stop share now because he's going to lose it in a minute. But that explains a little bit about how business works. And just to bring it to life a little bit, I'd love to bring Chloe on, and she's just going to share quickly what she's experienced in this business over the last few months.
Hi, thanks, Bridget. Hi, guys. For those that don't know, I'm Chloe, and I came across Juice Plus about 8 months ago, or just over that. I wasn't actually looking at anything. I own my own cleaning business and just was working in and out in between that, running around, after school pickups and all that kind of stuff and kids' activities and whatnot, as us busy mums do. And then I ran into Bridget at a mums group called Treasure Box, which I help run as well. And then came across this and was a little bit curious, didn't know much about it or what it entailed, but I was curious to know more. Looked into it and literally just jumped straight on. Just wanted to be able to ease the workload and be able to provide, an extra stream of income for the family. We were living week by week, day in, day out, and I was just getting overworked, overexhausted. Still doing that now, but I am trying to, with this, I feel like I can build myself up and build something for our family. So we've got conference next week, which I never could have pictured myself going away to a different country. It's been about 10 years since I've been able to do that before having kids. And so it's a really big thing for me. I'm now able to take my daughter over with me as well, which I didn't see coming. And so it's just got so many opportunities. And that's what I love about it. I had such a massive supportive team of like-minded women around me right from the get-go. And so I just jumped all in, and I've been loving it since. And what I can get out of it is being able to help other people. So the business side of it, for me, it wasn't just about the products for myself and my kids. Being able to, find a nutritional support that doesn't just work for me, but it works for them as well. I was able to jump on board and help other people onto better sources of nutrition. So that's what I'm here doing, and I'm loving what I'm doing. So yeah.
Hello. Okay, I'm back. For real this time. Sorry about mucking up the order a little bit there. I'd love to keep it on theme. And I'm also really excited about conference next week. Chloe, it's going to be so exciting. And to be able to do something like that for yourself. And yeah, I also couldn't have imagined doing things like that away from the kids at this stage of my life. So it is just gives you that not only do the products give you that injection of energy and bettering your mood, but having a community of like-minded women, I agree, does the same. So I wanted to share a bit about my business story as well, and what I've got out of this community and business. So when I first come across Juice Plus, it was 4 years ago, and I was a newborn mama. I had a 3-month-old and a 2.5-year-old, and I didn't want to go back to work and leave my baby in care. So I'd be walking out of the daycare centre, dropping off my 2.5-year-old. She had been going there since she was about 10 months old. And I'd walk past the baby's room with my 3-month-old in my arms, and I'd see them, and I'd just have this knot in my stomach because I just didn't want to do it again with him. It's something that I did with her. I didn't realise there was another way. Until I came across this opportunity. So I was definitely open to other ways. And one night when I was scrolling on Facebook, I came across a post. I got connected with a beautiful lady and got my questions answered and dived in here. I like I said, I dived in and tried the product, and within 10 days of trying that, the transformation I had in my health and being able to share that with people around me, I found that people really started to lean in. So I had people around me who obviously wanted better health, but also they were interested in making an extra income. They, you know, their ears were pricking and they were like, tell me more. So at the start, I was a little bit cautious and I was like, oh, I don't really want to share this with my friends and family. But then just authentically and naturally started to share what was happening for me. And to my surprise, people wanted help and were interested. So in saying that, though, I would say over 80% of my business now are people that I actually didn't know before I started here. So that's pretty exciting for anyone that's starting out or is thinking about joining this community and thinking, oh, I don't know anyone or I don't know a lot of people, then that doesn't matter at all. So we plug you into a blueprint system, step-by-step system to help you to create whatever it is you want to create here. So I know that so many people are interested in multiple streams of income and they want something that's simple and ready to go, and that's what you can get here. And I was definitely open to this with this particular company because I wanted to look at ways to, yes, improve my health, but then be able to share that with other people as well. That was a passion of mine too. So I'll put a nice little bow on this tonight. The exciting part of the transformation that we all have with our health and income here is that something we get to gift to other people and pay it forward. So this can give you more choices, more purpose, more income, and also more fun and adventure, which is something that we get to enjoy next week. One of my mentors often says, we are in this business for ourselves, but not by ourselves. So a lot of us didn't know each other before coming across this community. And some of us aren't even in the same like direct teams, but we team up in the way that we have tonight to share this with people because we know that it can help. And that's the part that lights me up. And that we get to watch each other succeed in this space as well. Now, I really want to highlight again the hero here, which is our beautiful products. It's the most researched health product nutraceutical on the market, which speaks volumes. And we get to partner with this company having this impact alongside each other, which is really special. So you might have a goal of earning an extra $500 here. Maybe it's $1,000 a month, $3,000 a month, or maybe it's well beyond that. And it's all achievable here by following our simple systems and trainings. So I'll leave you with this question that we love to ask. What if this could be for you? What if you could? Whether it's income goals, health goals, to be part of something bigger, we're here to support you and we invite you to come along on this journey with us. So if you are here tonight or you're watching this back on the recording, connect back in with whoever has shared it with you. And we look forward to you becoming a part of our community and joining us on this healthy living mission. Thank you.